Um, Looking for the long at that point, we were quite overstretched. We've moved down a good 50 ticks. Um, 50 tick move off the open before. It's unusual, especially when it's this sort of volume grabbing at the moment. But you never step in front of it. You never step in front of an opening drive until you see some sort of flush. Now, for me, that's got to be 1,000 ticks one way or the other. If I'm looking to short on a positive push up, I'm looking for plus 1,000. I'm looking to go long, I'm looking for minus 1,000. But that doesn't mean I just dive straight in. If I wait for those low ticks, I'm waiting for those low ticks, that good spiking volume. So look here, spiking volume, low ticks minus 1,000. Yeah, I'm not looking just to go in as soon as I see that. My then long becomes activated, if you like, and I'm now looking for a long trigger. Now that's got to be some sort of bottoming pattern, but I've got to see that first. Otherwise, I'm just stepping in front of it anywhere, and I've got no edge. I've got to see that first. I've got to see that flush. And then I'm tape reading. I'm tape reading hard. I'm looking at time and sales. I'm looking at the day. I'm seeing the bids. I'm seeing the offers. I'm watching them get pulled. I'm seeing who's the more aggressive player. And I'm waiting to see. And my perfect setup would be a double bottom. I'd want to see it tag. There's my low. A little push up. Another push low. A few ticks lower would be absolutely perfect, and then straight back up. There's your long, there's your stop. That's my ultimate setup, but it doesn't always happen like that. You don't always get the precise setup you want. But we've got something similar. We've got a push lower, got 1,000 ticks. We've got another little attempt lower, small counter trend rally, another attempt lower here on this candle that I'm pointing to on the left, the red one. Little attempt lower. The thing that did it for me, that gave me the green light, was the fact that the ticks hadn't even gone low. The ticks were around the same level that they were when the market was undecided up here. So for me, that's indecision. It's indecision, and we've almost got a rubber band situation. So even if it's still undecided, the chances are that the market will drift back up a little bit before continuing lower. Or at the very least, at the very least, it will do that. Otherwise, you're expecting some buyers to become a little bit more aggressive and to consider this as a bit more value and step in. So that was my long, but I only took on half size because, as I say, I didn't quite get that push lower that I wanted, and my risk was still going to be, I would have to be below that low, but I'd have to be maybe 6 or 7 ticks below that low. I don't want to be just a few ticks this time, because a double bottom is still on the cards, so it's a little bit wider stop than I would like to take, so I reduce my size accordingly. That worked great. We pushed straight back up, and as I've mentioned before in the other videos, I use the 20 period moving average. I put that on when we've got a big move, and I like to look for a move back to the moving average. So there was my exit there. I didn't take the short there. If I hadn't have been long, I probably would have taken the short, because of this confluence of resistance. You've got the overnight low, pull back to the overnight low, you've got the moving average, you're expecting some sort of counter trend move lower. We didn't get that counter trend move lower, and we've got another push higher. Now this sort of thing's rare. When you're seeing a movement like this, you're expecting some sort of counter trend, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to time the counter trend, when the counter trend move will end and when you can initiate your shorts. Easier said than done, but we've got different tools we use in our arsenal. We've got the moving average there. Another thing is, when we popped up this VWAP, as we were popping up to this VWAP, I put my 50% retracement tool on, and I used that as a guide. Move back up, 50% of the move, VWAP's there, and then I don't step in front of the train, as I've said before. I like to wait and see so I can quantify my risk. So when I see this tail, and then I see the next candle, I see that candle close, I see another little doji candle, it's worth a go to me. It's worth a go. The buyers, they're running out of puff, the ticks aren't still pushing higher, we've got a bit of a tail action here, you've got a VWAP, you've got a 50% retracement. It's well worth a go because the risk is quantified. Your stop's going to be there because the trade is negated, the tail is negated if it comes up excuse me, and the market tries to push higher. Didn't get a lot out of that. We've got about 10 ticks. It pushed lower, started to push back up, tried again, and we just didn't get what we expected. I was looking for at least a retest of this excuse me, this swing low, if not the overall low. Didn't happen, but I was still pleased to take some off the table there. And that was it. Didn't get involved in anything else.